So almost ready to get underway on the hill here today. Cole Henry, what do we have on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Mackenzie Gore.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, James Wood.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
In the air, right field. Burleson snags it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 3rd, left fielder, James Wood.
Now the left fielder, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
They say you win.
3-2.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And the Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C. Second inning set to go. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one not close. And a full count now. On the ground to the left. Over to Lowe. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. One out, bases empty. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Tenna. On to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and out number 1 on the grab.
Batting fifth, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. A little bit low. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Luis Garcia. 2 outs. Swing. And a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Two outs, runner at first. Jose Tenna digging in for the Nationals. Manager out of the Miles Michaelis taking over on the mound.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Nationals nothing. On to the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. Comebacker to the mound. To first, one up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So the lineup flips over. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Breaking ball misses down and away. Inside. And now 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Shortstop Mason Wynn.
Man at first, Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air to left center. Wood. He's got it. And that's the third out. The Cards leave one, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. The 1-1. That's inside.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Swings through that.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball popped up. Gorman hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
So the batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Pitch misses. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. In the air, left field. Donovan makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Cruz under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson
And up
Contreras.
to hit is Wilson Contreras.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Up next for
Now
the
the left fielder,
Nationals,
James Wood.
left fielder, James Wood.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Now
He was out in front there.
batting,
Just needs to let the ball
first
travel a little more. His
baseman,
timing will be back on
Nathaniel
track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Two down, nobody on. Swings here and blasts one left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now it's going to be Luis Garcia. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in Washington, D.C., top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alec Burleson. And a big swing and a miss. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Mitchell Parker looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Williams, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Lowe. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Young makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Pedro Pajes.
2 down, base is empty. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here is Victor Scott. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pajes over at second. Scott at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that's in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Sonny Gray getting ready to go. Palante, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between the first baseman and the pitcher during these plays. And he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Man at first with one gone. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner at second here. One gone. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. A towering shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Nats have the lead. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Next is the designated hitter, Alex Call. 2 down, nobody on. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. That one missing inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor Williams.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wood makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Brendan Donovan. The Nats leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rixey, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sonny Gray.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now James Wood.
James Wood.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up. Win under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and there's two down.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
2 outs, base is empty. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and throwing. King, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering is downstairs. And that's outside. That's out to center field. Wynn on his way over. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nationals go quietly. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Nationals.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
47.
Jose A. Ferrer.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Contreras now.
For St. Louis, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in. Next pitch misses way outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Right
Hitter didn't
fielder,
offer at it. Now he
Burleson.
has somebody to worry about over at first.
No outs. Runner at first. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. 2 outs. And that is out of play. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 3. Pedro Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. John King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well,
Leading off
1-run
for
game.
the Nationals,
Luis Garcia
second
now at the plate.
baseman, Luis Garcia.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Yeah, there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So digging in, Jose Tena. That misses. Ball 2. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Right side. Gorman. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Brixey.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes.
Gets the outside corner with that one. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. It really feels like looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Ahmed Rosario.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move. A new pitcher in the game, Phil Maton.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk, not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be a part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs. Fans, since 1980, Make-A-Wish has granted life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. Children who have wishes granted build the emotional and physical strength needed to fight their medical condition. To help and support our cause, please visit us online at wish.org.
Runner on the go. Pitch almost got him. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, Alex Call.
And here is Alex Call. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Rosario, the runner at second with one away. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals.
So 2 down now, and here is James Wood. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one missed. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero appears to be getting loose. Helsley also getting ready. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. His 11th of the year. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Phil Maton done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
JoJo Romero.
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Next one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. And now it's even up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 4 and the Cardinals 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Nationals.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Kyle
67.
Finnegan. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Finnegan.
Now up for St.
Leading off
Louis,
for
Nolan
St.
Gorman.
Louis, second baseman Nolan Gorman.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air. Abrams drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting catcher Pedro Pajes.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
1 strike away. Off the plate inside. 2-2. That one almost got him.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Two outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.